Since there's no covering up that gigantic fuck-up I made this song before, we'd like to call Dr. Eric Barlow to the stage now. Give it up. Now, Eric was one of the people that we are very blessed to be able to meet during our VIP meet and greet today. Every day we get so many amazing stories of perseverance, overcoming adversity, so many challenges in life that music enables us to overcome. And the doctor's story in particular just struck a chord with me, and if you don't mind, I'd like you to share with the audience.
Thank you, David. My name is Eric, and I work in the mental health field, and I'm a psychiatrist. And I have been for about 20 years, and right now at the present time, my clients are all United States veterans. So before I say this story, because I think it's a really, really neat story, I honestly have not shared it very much ever. If I could just see a show of hands of current United States military or prior veterans of any branch of the United States military. Okay, this is not an easy story to tell, I'm going to say okay now. About 2 or 3 years ago, I was treating a veteran. He was an ex-Marine. I guess you're never an ex-Marine. When you're a Marine, you're a Marine. This man had easily, and I've been doing this for about 20 years, the worst case of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression that I had seen. And he was in the pit of hopelessness. Now, when I talk to patients, first of all, I'm usually one-on-one. I'm not like one in thousands, so this is different for me. But when I talk to people, I like to do things a little bit different. And with this guy, we talked about music. And he was a rock fan, and he was a Disturbed fan. And so am I. So on one of the days he was there to see me, we listened, and this is pretty much all we did for the whole session. We listened to different songs from Disturbed, and some you might expect. And that went well. About 2 weeks later, he came back. And he had kind of a smile on his face, which was odd because this guy wasn't very happy. He didn't have a lot to hope for. He didn't have a family. He'd risked his life for our country, and he was alone, or so he thought. But he came in, and he had a little smirk on his face, and I said, "What's up? What's going on?" And he said, "About a week ago, I almost did it." And I looked at him, and I said, what are you talking about? What did you do? And he said, well, he had a firearm. He said, I had the gun. I held it up to my head. And then he proceeded to tell me that for the next 2 hours, he listened to 2 songs that this band has released over and over and over again. One of them was The Sound of Silence. And the other one was called The Light. And I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of dry mouth. This is tough. Anyway, he came in and he was talking to me about this. And he said, when I've done this for 2 hours, I kind of looked around, I looked at this weapon in my hand, and I put it down, and I thought to myself, you know, I think there's something more here. And he literally looked at me and said, I really felt like I saw light. He admitted himself to the hospital. He got better. He came back to see me again, and he was much, much better, and he has since moved away, but this man still keeps in touch with me, which is a little unconventional, but he does, and he's still doing great, and this has been over 2 years ago, and I know for a fact that these 2 songs kept him alive. I knew this man well. So, you know, I have the VIP pass and I get to meet the band and that's great, but I'm telling you, I'm the privileged one here. I have to say thank you to everybody in this band because I know you saved this man's life with all of your music.
Please join us for the next song, Doug.